Welcome to the GCN Tech show. This week we have taken the show on tour and we are at the Zafiro Palace Hotel in Mallorca.
Yes, and we've got loads coming up, including 3D printed titanium brake levers, a brand new Canyon in-flight cross bike, the weirdest aero fairing I think we've ever seen, and a one-spoke aero wheel, or is it two-spoke?
I think it's two spokes. And for this week's main talking point, we are going to be rating and ranking Instagram influencers' bikes because, well, we thought it'd be a bit of fun, a bit like the bike vault, but more controversial.
Yes, and also because we're filming in the Zafiro Palace Hotel, GCN Tech show is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Oh yeah, the crowd goes wild.
It's all right, we can fix it in post. We'll get the editor, Isaac, to just put in a load of like canned laughter and clapping.
Isaac, put loads of people in. So this week we've got something a little bit different lined up, and it's very much off the cuff, isn't it? Because we quite literally decided it on the flight over here. So we thought Mallorca is a place with lots of Instagram influencers in the cycling sort of department, and thought we'd rate and rank their bikes. People could also argue that we kind of count as Instagram influencers. I'd say not, but so if you want to rate our bikes and setups, you can do so by looking at our bikes in the GCN app or over on Instagram. Comment below.
People routinely do. People always just comment nice under all of my bikes. I tell you what, he was here last week. Lance Armstrong was here.
Guess we should rate his bike.
Well, yeah, I just went and had a quick look. So he's riding this Ventum. What do you make of that? Speed plate pedals, Zip 353s.
Well, it's a jaunty angle. I don't like the large bottle cage, large bottles. They clash with the frame, and is not presented in a great gear.
And he's cropped it out.
He's cropped out some of the wheel, but Lance looks absolutely shredded.
I know that picture there. He's going on a hike. He's like going on a hike or something. Lance is ridiculous these days.
Well, I'm going to just say it's a nice for that.
Well, yeah, he's in the wrong gear. But, there you go. Who's next?
Well, we've compiled a list, haven't
Right,
we? Work our way through this list, and you can join us and tag along and play.
I know we've got to include first Chris Froome. Because, did you see the Bentley thing?
Yeah, I did see that.
I mean, it's awful, that Bentley thing. Bentley. But Chris Froome did a real, I thought it was quite funny. But Chris Froome, he is almost like an influencer now.
Well, you could probably argue that he's not actually an influencer, but he has a big influence.
He's heading that way. What do you make of Chris Froome's Factor?
His Factor setup, I actually quite like it.
Yeah.
I prefer it when it doesn't have additional mounts for displaying stats when you're cycling. I think I've said that very carefully.
You mean his phone mount he puts on his bike?
Yeah, I don't think it needs two mounts for two displays at once.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm down with it. I think it's cool.
Well, they did the Phoenix paint job for him, that special one last year, and that did look really, really smart on his O2 van.
Yeah.
I rate his bike. But one interesting thing that I've spotted on his bike now is Chris Froome was famous for using asymmetric chain rings. He just looks like he's just using round rings now. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out in races, but I think he's gone to round rings, which might be from his recovering from his injuries.
It might be.
I give him, he gets a better rating if he's using round rings from me.
Well, I would go as far as Superniced.
You're going to Superniced?
I mean, I would go as far as that, yeah.
All right. Superniced it is for Chris Froome.
Yeah, all right. Next up, what we got?
This is from MACK Cycle and Fitness on Instagram. So they're actually a bike shop. We actually featured them in the best bike shop in the world a
while back.
Yeah. But I noticed they got a big count, lots of followers, and they posted this custom painted bike with this MACK Cycles paint job on it. Like, what do you make of that?
Well, I think the paint job is absolutely incredible. What I don't think is incredible...
It looks like a giant. It looks like a giant.
Yeah, what's not giant about it is the miniature handlebars. For me, it's absolutely killing it.
Apparently that's UCI legal because of the flare of the thing. I know. I think I think the paint job looks wicked, but I think the miniature bars just look...
No, it's a shame. I'm 50-50 on this.
I would say nice on that one. But it brings up a wider issue about miniature handlebars and this rule. So obviously the UCI changed the minimum handlebar width rule.
Yeah.
But now what people are doing to kind of reach around that rule.
Yeah.
Is they're making the hoods tiny, and then as long as
Flaring
the
them
flare drops out to the minimum width, they're then like, somehow that's okay.
Yeah.
So you have, and that's an example of that. And I'm like,
All right, okay. Okay, next up, we've got Jenny Graham,
Yes.
all-round like adventure, endurance athlete, wild. What are we making of her bike setup though? Because I'm feeling like it's the kind of bike setup which has a lot of, I'm not going to say unnecessary accessories,
Gubbins.
but a lot of gubbins on it.
yeah, not the tidiest. I would have, do you know what, right? Before I did the Tour de Station thing,
Yeah.
I would have rinsed Jenny Graham's bike. And her normal like drop bar bikes that she rides,
Yeah.
with the tri-bars on, and the bar tape is so messy, and it's like, she's just got loads of
Oh, you're
extra
not
padding on
happy, are
there and
you?
stuff. No, it looks crap. But now I've done, in the Tour de Station, because we've got the GCN Plus film coming out very
Yeah.
soon, I actually had to modify my handlebars with the help of the guys to put loads of padding on, because my hands were hurting so much, and that's why she does it. And so now I'm like, actually it's functional, I totally get why you do that, and it works. So I'm like...
Cool facts, Jenny Graham and other endurance athletes often call tri-bars comfort bars because they want them to be comfortable rather than aero.
Yeah, I'm going Superniced on Jenny Graham's bike.
Yeah, all right, I can
Because
go
it's
with
just
that.
functional, you know? It's just
Yeah.
pure function for Jenny, and it works. Clearly works.
Okay, right, next on our list is Centrum Cyclist
Yeah.
with some absolutely minuscule cranks. I'm not sold on minuscule cranks. Is there a reason behind this?
Yeah, so right, this guy has some kind of injury.
Uh-huh.
So he gets a lot of flack of people going, why are you riding these like silly looking tiny little cranks?
Yeah.
But it's really cool because
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they're really, really, really small. But the reason is because he's had an injury which limits the mobility, and he obviously loves cycling. The only
Yeah.
way he could continue to ride would be to have tiny cranks that his hips and knees can work with. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so he's found a solution to keep himself riding. I think that is absolutely mega.
Okay, minuscule
Proper cool.
cranks for legit
And he's
reasons.
got it on his TT bike as well.
Minuscule cranks for legit reasons. I'm down for that. That's cool. Yeah?
Yeah, for legit reasons.
Yeah, minuscule cranks because you want to be cool. Not cool. Who have we got next?
Katie Kookaburra.
Yeah, okay.
We put her in.
Yeah, it's good to have a mix of male and female, I think.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
What do we think of this? I'm currently looking at her Instagram page and struggling to find a bike picture. What we're thinking. Here we go. Unnecessary gubbins. Yes.
Lots of gubbins.
Rim brake though, people will be happy about that. I quite like the paint scheme. It's like simple. It reminds me of that grey Audi colour. Is it Nardo grey?
Do you know what, those things that annoy me about this bike? It's in like smally bigs.
Yeah.
I don't like the little strap dangling down
Yeah.
off the saddle pack.
Okay.
The saddle is at
Very
the
far
angle,
forwards.
but the saddle is like pointing up. It's not
Okay.
like even level. It looks like it's slightly up. And I don't like the way there's like mismatched bottles.
All right.
It's not good influence in
Should
that.
we just say nice? I don't want to feel like we're being too harsh, but
No.
I think it's a nice bike, but it could be better.
Yeah, it could be
That's
better.
what we're saying. Yeah. All right. So VC Let's Get It next.
Right,
VC
I don't know
Let's
this
Get.
one.
Okay, this is a guy called Elliott.
Right.
Don't really know him, but all I know is he's got an absolute sick Instagram page, and the bikes he rides are incredible. What do you think? So super cool, reels, bikes, big specialised athlete.
Oh yeah.
It's a fair set. He's got lightweight wheels on his gravel bike.
What?
Yeah,
Let's have a look.
I think it's cool.
What, like lightweight Meilensteins on a gravel bike?
Yeah. Look at this.
What?
Tell me that's not a good setup.
They
Yeah.
are really stiff.
Yeah,
So
Well-
maybe they are super strong. Maybe that's kind of cool.
I think it's cool, and I can't think of any reason why you.
He does a lot of gravel, this guy, doesn't he?
How do you not think that is a cool bike?
Yeah, that is kind of cool.
Simple.
Where's he riding there? That's like mental.
Could be anywhere. Icelandic volcano. Simple,
looks like
effective,
he's doing the rift.
good performance. What more do you want?
That is cool, but if he is doing the rift, he's only got one bottle on his bike and no spares.
All right.
That's full on influencer, isn't it?
So what do you want to say about that?
That's full on influencing.
Yeah,
Nice
like, or super nice.
Because you'd have spares if you were riding in Iceland, and you'd have more than one bottle.
Yeah, all right. But nice or super nice?
If it's just on the bike, super nice.
Yeah, right, done.
Right.
Dangerholm next.
I don't know this one either.
Gustav, you've never seen this?
No.
Does some crazy builds. It's going to be hard to pick out a bike, but let's go with this one.
I have seen this. I think we've put it in before.
Also, questionable choice on denim shorts, but we won't judge here, will we?
Hang on. What is going on? What on earth is going on there? Is that a Scott?
Yeah.
Scott foil, but a custom paint job on it.
Yeah. Custom painted the green 5-spoke.
Is that a Tom Sturdy crank set on there?
It is, yeah. What do you think of the denim shorts?
Denim shorts.
Would you wear denim shorts?
Dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, I mean, fair play. It's out there.
Also, yeah.
I like the build.
What is that like? What's that cover on his? What on earth is the cover on the derailleur thing?
Just craziness. Well, I quite like it that it's pretty damn out there.
No, do you know what? I can't get behind those wheels.
No?
No.
I think it's a cool bike. I like the setup. You've got to be pretty bold and out there to rock that. What do you think?
I think it's too much.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
It's just too much. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's just...
All right.
It's a no from me, that
it's
one.
It's a no from you, is
nah.
it? Okay, Juliet Elliott next. Let's see what is going on here on the bike front. Oh, gravel setup. Check this out. I quite like it.
She's got a Marin, yeah. I've seen that bike before.
Marin with a loud fork on it.
Ah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like it. Super functional.
Yeah.
Gravel racing setup, like accessories, nothing over the top, and nothing like that's not super functional.
Yeah. Also, how much layback has she got going on there?
A lot.
Well, a lot of layback.
Yeah.
That saddle's like
it's on the
maximum.
Edge.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
That's cool. I like that one. I think that's cool.
Functional,
Putting
super
the loud
nice.
fork on. Dig it.
Dig
it. Next.
Last one. This is you. This is Alan. You're like good friends.
My mate Alan. Yeah.
We want to
performance chef? He's a chef, right? And he's got this TT bike. Check it out.
So look. Oh, this one.
Yeah. So it's custom painted with that paint job that you get on the that you see on like the Villiers, the Astana bikes.
Like the ice effects.
Proper nice, that isn't it? On that,
nice.
That S-Works.
One, Alan. It's been a long time since I've seen Alan, so I'm really sorry. I'm upset there's a jaunty angle.
Yeah.
I'm upset that I think it just could have been presented a little bit better. Pedal's not quite level.
Yeah,
as well.
I know. It's crap, isn't it? Like it's just rubbish photo. He needs to work on his influencing because that is crap. Also, like the angle's rubbish. It's like wonky. But what is cool is the little Quark cover for the battery is blue, colour matched to the frame, and the oversized pulley wheel is like bluey as well to match, which is...
I would say that it's purple, not blue, but okay.
I'm colourblind.
And on that basis, do you know what? Alan's like a top guy, and I actually like his bike setups.
No, but it's jaunty angle, it's in a stupid gear, and it's... No, I'm going to go nice. Plus, he beat me in a time trial last year, so it's a nice...
Not this year, because you're speedy this year.
Yeah, not this year.
Okay, right, final on the list. We're going to go full hog on this, literally no holding back. It's Conor's bike.
Conor?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Conor! What do you think of his bike? I mean, he's got a selection of different bikes.
Well, Conor always seems to struggle to fit his bike in the picture.
Actually,
look, there's like so many photos, examples where it's like
cropped out the wheels, cropped out a
bit of the bike is not made it into the frame.
So let's go by the most recent bike Conor has.
Right.
The new Canyon Endurace, super functional, super practical bike, but it's in such a massive size. It doesn't help make it look cool.
Whenever I look at a picture of Conor's bikes on Instagram, I feel like he's trolling us. Because it's always jaunty angle.
Yeah.
It's always like
leant up against the wall.
Biggie something. Smally whatever.
Valves aren't lined, wheels aren't lined. Conor, there's just so much room
weird
for improvement.
wall, no shadow stand, one bottle.
Needs to be held to higher standards.
Right.
Okay, well, if you like the fact that we've sort of rated and ranked people's bikes a little bit, subscribe to GCN Tech, because we might actually do more of this in the future. Maybe we just do like a Bike Vault special.
That'd be good. In fact, Cannings has told me that he wants to come back to do a Bike Vault special.
Okay.
Should we get Cannings back on?
If we get Cannings back, we'll do a Bike Vault special. It's going to be incredible. Let's swiftly move on to hot and spicy tech, because it's starting to get dark and we've got this crazy light going on.
Getting eaten by mosquitoes. Anyway, yeah.
Hot and spicy tech. First up this week, what do we have, Ollie?
So we have this front mech cover from a company called Easy Gains.
Yeah.
Now they've done like disc wheel covers for wheels, so you can turn wheel. We've done that before.
Yeah.
And they have a cover for your cranks as well. But this is their latest invention. It's like a fairing that attaches onto your front mech and turns it into a full-on like aero teardrop shape.
Like a blimp shape almost.
Yeah. Now, this is because front mechs aren't very aero, so that's why a lot of the time people who are time trialing run one-by setups, because they remove the front mech, the aero penalty of that.
Yeah.
Adding this on, they've got some big claims. They reckon that looking at the graphs that they've published from their wind tunnel testing data, it looks like it's saving around 5 watts.
At various speeds.
Yeah, although at certain yaw, it doesn't appear to be saving anything, but...
So if you really want to run a front derailleur and 2 chambers on your time trial bike, or road bike, I guess, and you want to make it a little bit more aero, something like this could help.
It's pretty intriguing, but let us know in the comments, would you put that on your bike?
It's a no from me. I'd sacrifice speed for a little bit of style there.
Or run one-by.
Also, right, big news is Canyon have released an updated version of their in-flight, which Canyon is saying is like the most modern, well, the current cyclocross bike with the most victories in the modern era of cyclocross, if that makes sense.
Van der Poel,
it's ridden by Matthew Van der Poel. I think you could pretty much count him for a large proportion of those victories. So the updates that they made, there is now a CFR in-flight model, bringing it in line with the rest of Canyon's range. Updates to this bike include that you've now got fully integrated hoses and cable routing. It's got a revised handlebar, which now matches up with their transferred over from the road. So you've got the adjustable width and the adjustable height. You've also got, on the CFR models, ceramic speed bottom brackets included as standard. Not necessarily for speed gains, but Canyon is saying for the reliability and robustness of them. All in, I think it's kind of a pretty good deal. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's looked pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got a couple of different options. So you've got one with SRAM, one with Shimano. I think prices are starting around the 7,499 euros. If we can put other currencies up on screen, we will. If not, you have to use Google.
I do like the shoulder feature on the top tube still.
Yeah, I think it's
a good
cool.
feature.
Yeah, they've kept the main silhouette of the bike, because they've gone, well, do you know what, if it's not broke, don't change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got a really intriguing wheel which we spotted, and this is made by a company called Ron Wheels, and this is their Ultron. You see what they did there?
Yeah, I see what they did there. Go on.
Wow.
Pull the other one next time.
Yeah. So this is a 2-spoke design, or 1-spoke design. It's like a mono blade wheel. And it's very crazy looking. It's got a wavy profile on it as well. There's a lot going on here, textured surface.
We've seen wavy profiles used before.
Big claims attached to this wheel.
Okay.
So they're saying that it's like a 50mm wheel in terms of how it handles, but has the aero performance of a 90mm. And they say that's thanks to boundary layer control and vortex shedding. So all of the buzz terms being thrown in. We can't verify any of
I think
this.
all of those words are quite literally vortex shedding over my head.
Yes. But what is kind of intriguing about it is the rim dimensions caught my eye. So it's got a 27mm external rim width.
Very wide.
And then an 18.3 internal, which
fairly
is
narrow.
Wide. But so they say it's compatible with 25 and 28mm tyres. But that means that the kind of thickness of the rim is really thick.
Yeah, okay. I have seen other brands try and get around this before by using a hollow, honeycomb core in the middle. So I don't know if this kind of technology has been used. But yeah, as you say, quite a big difference between internal and external rim width.
Could be it could be just to mitigate tubeless tyres.
It could be.
Blowing off the rim and stuff, because that's maybe you can run it high pressure. I don't know. I had to look on the website. I couldn't see what the pressure was, but intriguing.
All right, and then finally in Hot and Spicy Tech this week, we've got some 3D printed titanium brake levers for SRAM access.
Who's made these then, Alex?
Tom Sturdy.
Oh, Tom Sturdy, Alex's friend.
Ollie's been trying to wind me up for the last half hour about it.
Titanium friend.
Because I do love titanium stuff. Tom, look, he's a good guy, all right? Si loves Tom as well.
Yeah.
On a more sensible note, I asked Tom for some information. I asked Tom for some stats and info about these brake levers. He said it was more of a like, can we kind of make this project rather than it's like gonna be a game changer, you know? He says they're crazy expensive. You're looking at like £400 for a pair, but having used them himself, he says that weight is pretty comparable to the carbon fiber ones that you've got.
Okay.
However, you've got far more robust product and the surface isn't gonna get scratched easily. It feels like the textured surface is a little bit grippy, stuff like that. There's different options that would go with SRAM Red, Force, and rival lever bodies, I believe. But yeah, as you say, at £400, it's a pretty pricey upgrade to make to your bike that maybe doesn't quite count as an upgrade.
Yeah.
It's a fancy side grade, is what I'm going to call it.
Side grade?
Yeah.
That's a new one on me.
Yeah.
One thing I did just think of is Classified launched a white paper this week, like justifying the efficiency claims going into the efficiency claims they've made of their hub.
Yeah.
So this is quite a big thing, because I was just thinking with the easy cover on your front mech, one by and a Classified hub.
There you go, heard it here first. More hot tech next week, because it's now time for comments of the week. Nobody please play any raps or jingles like that. We're going straight into it. Okay, so first comment of the week from last week's tech show, Mon YouTube says, will there be a video on Ollie's Taiwan KOM ride?
Yeah, yes. There is. Yeah. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Also, we were talking about various bits of tech and stuff.
Well, what is the most overrated bike tech was what we were talking about on the show last week.
Here says pneumatic tyres are most overrated bike tech of all time, along with gears and so-called safety bicycles. If you're not man enough to ride a penny farthing with solid rubber tyres, you're not man enough to ride at all. I mean, I can't say in a more strong way that I think that person passionately disagree with it.
I think that person's taking the mess. Taking the mickey, and
I think they might be,
and you've just fallen for it.
Maybe I've fallen for it.
There you go.
Whatever.
Under tech we should all use, which was a video that went out at the weekend.
Yeah.
Lord Override says bells for my Canyon Grizzle. I'm using the Canyon road cycling bell mounted at the end of my handlebar as a plug. Great. People should have bells on their bikes. I'm one of those people. At the weekend, I really wish I had a bell. Yeah.
I say. There
if you ride anywhere busy or on a bike path, a bell is an absolute must.
SSStew0286 next says wax chains are not worth the hassle. Last a few rides, flicks bits of wax everywhere. Better to use a water-based wax lube every few weeks. Run the chain through hot water and a bit of solvent to clean it up, and then reapply the wax. Okay, so they're saying wax chains are really not worth the extra hassle and effort. I disagree. as
Although,
well.
For some people just to drip on wax, go for it.
Yeah.
But wax chains are great.
We also had a video taking a look at your new lightweight bike. Bob Wrong says, Ollie, lightweight is overrated. Also, Ollie, I totally choose a lightweight bike. What are you playing at?
I just thought in an ideal world, you just have both, don't you?
Yeah.
Because they both have a place.
Edward also says, Ollie is like a kid with a new bike. I absolutely love his enthusiasm, and the bike is beautiful.
Lightweight bikes do feel mint. You can't escape it.
Okay, fair dues.
But lightweight tech is overrated. Like silly lightweight stuff.
Yeah.
Like silly bottle cages and stuff that's really expensive. Stand by it.
Okay, right, it's now time for the bike vault. We're going to make this a quick fire bike vault because any minute now it's going to be pitch black here.
Yeah.
So the most super nice bike from last week is from Chris Pye, and it is a Villiers. What do you make of it? Nice or super nice?
He's got a shadow stand. Yeah. He's not in the biggie. He's biggie middle.
Yeah. You're going to go nice or super nice?
Oh, it's nice.
Next up, Ridley Turtle. Ridley Noah SL, 2016. Black and white, nice.
What is this?
Chris, black 27, with a Super 6 Evo High Mod, 2023. Love it.
Yeah, super nice.
Right.
It's a big one, that, though, isn't it?
Next up, it's from Ed Hunter, 666. Canyon Ultimate CF SL from 2020. What do you make of it? Rim brakes.
Right, either his rear wheel is buckled or he's shot that at a jaunty angle.
Very
Why
much
has he
jaunty
filmed
angle.
that indoors? His cassette's not clean, rubbish, so nice.
It's a nice. Ian Saxon next, Colnago C96, sorry.
Jaunty angle, biggie big, nice.
Oh, it could be, there's so much potential there. It's an incredible bike.
Bar tape too thick,
Okay.
nice.
Got Slicks is in next with the Trek Madone SLR Axis Gen 7. Why is there so much gravel in this picture?
And it's, look how dirty his chain is there.
Horrific.
It's horrific.
We're not happy about it.
Nice.
It's a nice. That was a
was
very
it.
quick fire bike vault. I've absolutely loved it. We are going to go because it's getting dark. We're starving. We need to get dinner, and we're going to ready to hit the
And I'm
Mallorcan
getting
roads
eaten
tomorrow.
alive by mosquitoes.
Anyway, hope everyone enjoyed Tech Show on tour. We'll be back at
Yeah.
GCN Mega Base next week. We've just got a lot of riding to get done beforehand, so
Oh,
subscribe
we're
to
gonna-
GCN Tech. You won't miss out on it.
We're going to do a lap of the island and we're going to try and ride quicker than Team Ineos. Let's go.
See you later.
Carb
Bye.
load.